1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome everyone to the morning announcements. I'ma say my name so you can pronounce it. Bomani Armah. Shout out to early risers, I see who you are. My morning ritual, thanks for having me over. Start with audiovisual, dose of Sankofa. My favorite occasions a few moons away. I'm counting rotations to watermelon day. If you're with me this morning, I hope that you're with it. 2 things that I want and 3 ways to get it. Black solidarity, African independence. Honor the ancestors, prepare descendants. 3rd thing you gotta do is love right now. I mean that in every sense and every way you know how. Now throw them up and say what should increase on 1, 2, 3, peace.
Alright, let's do the mic.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning announcements with Bomani Armah on Wednesday, February 1st, 2023. I am Bomani Armah, and we are 185 days away from Watermelon Day at Sankofa. We are here to honor the ancestors, prepare the descendants, and love right now. Hold on, I'm realizing what's wrong with my camera view here. Boom. Okay, now that feels natural. We're here to honor the ancestors, prepare the descendants, and love right now. All right, friends, we start off every program by doing a libation. Here's who today. Oh, today's the first day of Black History Month, and it's very fitting that her birthday falls around the same time. Her birthday is February 4th. We associate this woman with Black history a lot. Today, we are honoring Rosa Louise McCauley Parks. That's Rosa Parks, born February 4th, 1913, and died October 24th, 2005. An American activist in the civil rights movement, best known for her pivotal role in the Montgomery bus boycott. The United States Congress has honored her as the First Lady of Civil Rights and the mother of the freedom movement. Revered as a civil rights icon, Rosa Parks is best known for sparking the 1955 Montgomery bus boycott, but her activism in the Black community predates that day. She joined the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, NAACP, in 1943. 12 years before that fateful commute. In her first years in the organization, she worked specifically on criminal justice and its application in Alabama communities. Let's read this quote from Rosa Parks. Racism is still with us, but it is up to us to prepare our children for what they have to meet, and hopefully we shall overcome. Rosa Parks. Let me read that quote again. Racism is still with us, but it is up to us to prepare our children for what they have to meet, and hopefully we shall overcome. Rosa Parks, I hear you. It's 2023 and racism is still with us. I wonder how good of a job we're doing preparing the children. We are in the midst of taking away what little history education that is offered publicly. We are still, as a whole, in much the same financial situation that we were when Rosa first started the boycott. What are we doing to prepare? How are we giving our children the tools needed to continue the struggle excuse me. How are we giving our children the tools to continue the struggle Rosa spearheaded for long before she refused to give up her seat? What organizations have we formed or joined? What wisdom have we passed along? How have we used our bodies to push forward this struggle? It is up to us, and I hope to live up to Rosa Parks' challenge. I believe that we will overcome. Let's pour a libation for Rosa Parks. We never forget, so never fear. For homies who ain't here, we pouring out a beer. Because of you, it'll never be the same. We keep saying your name while we pour champagne. For the mothers and the father figures, your flame still flickers. We pouring out some liquor. We're the sons and the daughters of heroes and martyrs. Honor you by pouring out some water. Friends, today's libation is for one Miss Rosa Parks. I see you, Don. Thank you for leaving a comment in the chat. Definitely want to shout out Miss Rosa Parks as we honor her today with our libation. Now, friends, I want to remind you to go to my website, notarapper.com, or my website, babagotbars.com, and support the movement. Plant a seed with the Watermelon Man. I got a bunch of wonderful things going on. One of the main ways you can support is by copying the new morning announcements mug, honor the ancestors, prepare the descendants, and love right now. We have it on a mug. We have it on a t-shirt, white on black or black on white. I would really appreciate your support. I really thank y'all for being such a crucial part to what I'm doing. My entire career has been a community project. All right. Now, friends, here's what I want to do. I want to give you a breakdown a little bit of what I'm going to be doing at the Frederick Douglass Writing Club, Writing for Freedom since 1838. This is going to be happening at the Public Playhouse. I would love for you to come through, bring your young writers. One of the main things we focus on is the writing process. All right. The 5 steps of the writing process: pre-writing, drafting, revising, editing, publishing. When you come to the show, you're going to get a copy of the writing journal. Your job is to put graffiti on the cover. There's a whole bunch of opportunities to put graffiti throughout this journal. I'm going to make sure you know the 5 steps of the writing process, and then challenge you to join me again online to continue writing after you're inspired by the story of Frederick Douglass. I want to play for you my song, The Writing Process, that will be highlighted as part of this presentation. Friends, this is The Writing Process. Baba Bomani, BabaGotBars.com. When I do a show or an assembly, a student always comes up to me and asks, how do I take my ideas and turn them into a song? I told them it's the writing process. They usually ask, what's the writing process? So I realized I needed to use the writing process to write a song about the writing process. Are you following me? Let's do this.
When I wanna write something and my thoughts are all a mess, I put it all together with the writing process. I got thoughts I must express or issues I must address. The way to do it best is the writing process. Pre-writing, drafting, revising, editing, publishing. 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 When I'm pre-writing, I'm brainstorming what's gonna happen. So before I start rapping, I begin by mind mapping. Start by writing down on paper everything I feel like telling. No worries about grammar, punctuation, handwriting, or spelling. Now, my ideas in pieces. This is the genesis. I'm turning my research into a working thesis. Once I've gathered ideas, then I make an outline. This works for letters, essays, book speeches, or rhymes. The audience and the purpose sets me on the right path. Who am I writing for, and what arguments do I have with those questions asked? I make my first draft. There's no exact answer. This ain't science or math. To perfect the tone and style, I must revise it, so I read it. I see what else is needed and what needs to be deleted. Like a garden when you water it and weed it, then I repeat it. No reason to feel defeated. You'll know when it's completed. When I wanna write something and my thoughts are all a mess, I put it all together with the writing process. I got thoughts I must express or issues I must address. The way to do it best is the writing process. Pre-writing, drafting, revising, editing, publishing. 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 I've done pre-writing, drafting, revising, and I reread it. Now I put that polish on it, cause I'm gonna edit. I proofread and correct errors in grammar and mechanics. This part can be a terror, but there is no need to panic. Let me tell you what I'm gonna do. I take my time and read it through. I find another writer to give it to, because 4 eyes are better than 2. I make edits to improve on the clarity and style. Remember to be patient, because this might take a while. I can publish it in so many ways. Print it out on a page, read it at class or on stage. Depends on the audience I want to engage. An email blast, television broadcast, an article with photographs, or my podcast, maybe a performance with a cast. Most important thing is that I get it out and that I'm clear on what I'm talking about. So when I get on the microphone and put it on a track, you can bounce your head to the writing process when you play it back. When I wanna write something and my thoughts are all a mess, I put it all together with the writing process. I got thoughts I must express or issues I must address. The way to do it best is the writing process. Pre-writing, drafting, revising, editing, publishing. 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 Yeah, that's it, y'all. Follow the 5 steps.
pre-writing, drafting, revising, editing, publishing, and you'll be a better writer. Let's run this one more time. Pre-writing, drafting, revising, editing, publishing. 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 Yeah, friends, that is my song for the writing process. I gotta tell y'all the truth. Like, I really started doing this art integration stuff as a part-time gig working with young people. And then as a homeschool dad working with a homeschool collective, I decided to take this and use Frederick Douglass as the focal point for how I teach young people how to write. And it is completely blown up and become something completely different. Let me continue playing this video. These are students in Arlington, Virginia, who have taken my class and have shared their rhymes. Let me run that back for y'all. So you can see the kind of thing that goes on. I'm behind on editing all the videos of all the cool schools and groups that I've been to that have incorporate my lesson plans now. But it is truly a blessing. I just got finished being a part of the Kennedy Center convening for the arts integration program, and I got people flying me all over the place. I go to Texas, I go to Florida. I got offers yesterday from Alaska. A couple people want me to come to Iowa, to Colorado. I feel really blessed and fortunate that what was birthed out of the homeschool collective lesson plan that I wrote has now become a whole big monster all unto itself. And I want to make sure y'all make it out to the Frederick Douglass Writing Club. I am doing it this Sunday at the Prince George's County Public Playhouse. I will also have the Frederick Douglass Writing Club t-shirts for sale for all the young writers that come through. Make sure you come through, get your t-shirt. Just for coming in, you'll get the writing process journal, where we'll walk you through the 5 steps of the writing process. I'm really excited about this. This is the next step up in my career. This is hopefully the next step up in making sure our young people know how to learn about history and be able to tell history themselves through storytelling. Thank y'all very much for joining me. I really want y'all to make sure y'all go to my websites. Make sure y'all go to notarapper.com. Make sure y'all go to babagotbars.com. Make sure y'all plant a seed in what I got going on, because this is a community project, friends. All right, friends, the last thing I do every day is play the Black National Anthem by J. Rosamond Johnson and James Weldon Johnson. I'm going to be playing this to begin my show, the Frederick Douglass Writing Club at the Prince George's County Playhouse. I appreciate y'all patience and listening to me every morning as I do it. Friends, here comes the Black National Anthem. Whew, friends, that was the Black National Anthem. Lift every voice and sing. I think that's the first time I've messed that up in like 2 weeks. I got like one little line wrong in there. I apologize, but thank y'all very much once again for your patience. My name is Bomani Armah. This has been the morning announcements. There are 3 things that I want you to do today. Honor the ancestors, prepare the descendants, love right now. When I count to 3, everybody say peace, throw up the deuces, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Peace.